I made his nose bleed.
Did he hit you?
He hit me back and gave me a concussion.
Broke his nose?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you went through that.
Wait, you're sorry.
I'm just
what do
saying,
you mean?
like,
You're sorry
about that whole
so
situation. Domestic violence is a really
nose.
big thing. Domestic violence. It's
Who was
something
the
to play
victim?
with.
Who was the victim?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Was she the victim?
The guy.
Why did you hit him first?
Because
That
he
sounds
was
like
playing
victim
with me.
blaming.
Why was he playing with you?
He was playing
That's
with
just
me.
victim.
It's not okay for her to be
Victim
hitting
blaming.
somebody. It's not okay
That's
for her
what
to
I'm
hit
saying. So
somebody.
that's
It's
what
not,
I'm
I'm not saying
so
that
he hit me
either.
back. So
But-
I'm saying, like, who's in the wrong?
Were you hospitalized with a concussion?
That's not the point.
Wait, did
So-
this actually happen?
No, this actually happened. Yeah.
Okay.
She made his nose bleed.
No,
No. She broke his nose. Not just a nosebleed.
She said
broke his
broken.
nose. No, she said broke.
I broke his nose, and then he hit me back because, so, like,
No, absolutely not. Not justified.
No. For him to hit
for
her
him
back.
to hit me back.
For him to hit you back, was that justified? A man should never
He
hit a
was,
woman.
like,
This is
20
why.
20 times
They're gonna
stronger
give you a
than me.
concussion.
Wow.
You guys want to end up in jail.
She committed domestic violence. He acted in self-defense and in the spirit of equality. Basically, a feminist.
But there's something to be said about age and experience, life experience. A lot happens in your 20s, and things level out.
Getting
when you
ran
get
through
older.
in baggage and trauma.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
There's people with
men don't
emotional
want that.
intelligence.
We don't like
Men
experience.
don't want that in a
So
partner.
then why aren't they
Experience,
wifing
no.
us early? Why are they running around town? Like, if they don't want us ran through and baggage and trauma, why are they they're waiting till, how are we so at 20 I should be looking for 40-year-olds that are ready to settle? I don't know how to
not necessarily.
I don't know how you it sounds like just a losing battle all around if you look at it. It's like all the responsibilities.
But
on
it
the
depends
woman.
on if you're a wife. All wives are found, always. If you're 20 years old and you're a wife, you're going to be found, period, in the story.
You cannot shake the hoe tree and expect a wife to fall out. Not going to happen.
I think I'm definitely an 8.
And I give myself a 5. I think I'm normal looking. And I just think it's based on my results. I think if I was an 8, 9, or 10, I would have had modeling contracts. Because people in the top 20% of beauty, they get modeling contracts.
But what is beauty?
You can go online and have people rate your pictures and they rank you 1 to 10. Men will rate you, women will rate you every day. Don't you think attractiveness is based on results?
Maybe, but I don't care about those results.
8 on 8 for ego for sure. The delusion is wild. 2s walking around like they're 8s, judging actual 8s as 2s. It's Olympic-level hypocrisy dressed up as standards.
Yesterday, I heard a woman say that she discarded a guy she went on a date with because he mentioned that he liked football and she wasn't into it. That there was no way she could be with him because she just couldn't sit through a football match, nor live or on TV. She later said that she was desperately looking for a partner, but she felt that there was nothing she needed to change in order to be married. And I was thinking to myself, how entitled have women become to think that a man has to accept every single one of her traits, likes, dislikes, and demands, and immediately assume that there will be no required effort from us whatsoever. And honestly, it's sad that we walk into relationships and marriages like this and then end up blaming the guy for the breakup because he simply didn't meet our needs. I'm telling you, y'all better check yourselves because men are checking out faster than you're realizing. If you think I'm exaggerating, hit the comment section. I'm not playing with you. Girl, eat the popcorn, sit quietly, and enjoy the match. Grow up.
Men aren't checking out. Men have already checked out. This is peak princess syndrome, dumping a guy over football like you're God's gift to men. Newsflash, relationships aren't custom built for your comfort zone. Men are walking away because they're tired of one-sided entitlement. Either grow up or stay single. Your choice, queen.
Now we have women that fight in war.
They're not really ever in combat.
3 of my sisters are in the army.
And all 3 of your sisters were never in combat.
One of them were.
No, none of them were.
Yeah.
No, none.
Say it like you say it, talk about it like you know me.
Yeah, it's not about knowing you. It's about knowing how it works. And no, they don't send women into frontline combat.
I don't know what she does, but as obviously the front line is a place with people that actually know what have been doing it for way longer. That's your front
It's a
line.
place that they send male soldiers because they're the only ones who are allowed to fight in frontline combat. I'm sure that you have 3 sisters, and all 3 of them are the bravest military personnel who've ever existed, but they're not in frontline combat.
You're talking to yourself.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
You're talking to yourself now.
Are you just shut down? You can't engage? It's too much for you? Was it too much for me to say that your sisters weren't at the front lines with machine guns gunning down the Soviets? Like, that was too much for you? Your sisters weren't ninjaing up the enemy? They didn't crawl through the trenches with a dagger in their teeth and take them down?
It was a dirt.
That's how I know you're small, because you have to make up for your personality.
I don't know what she does. Again, proving herself brainless. Amazing how quickly she starts to try and belittle him when he calls her out. Stop it already. Tell the truth.
Really don't appreciate shit. And this is why chivalry is dead. This is why men don't want to do shit for us anymore. Because the minute you start to not appreciate but expect shit, I'm not doing it for you. And I'm a woman and I feel that way. And I know men that feel that way. I don't have to do anything for you but respect you. I don't have to send you money. I don't have to spend money on you. I don't have to do any of that.
That's so glad this young lady makes this point, because with the epidemic of women panhandling in the dating pool, this is the thing that men have been telling them. Women have been saying, what happened to men? They don't want to do this. They don't want to pay that. They don't want to send flowers. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. It's because once a good deed or a gift is now an expectation, we no longer want to do it as humans. Just like she says in this video. So the reason why men are no longer or backing off or sort of decreasing this type of behavior is because more and more women are saying is expected. You're a man. You're supposed to do that. How many times have you heard that in the last 30 days on social media? Men are supposed to do this. Why aren't you doing this? What happened to men? I just did a video on this yesterday. What happened to men? Why aren't they wanting to pay for things? They don't want to pay for our nails. They don't want to pay for this. You're a man. You're supposed to do that. Oh, once it becomes I'm supposed to, that means I'm not going to do it anymore.
It's so expensive to date a regular girl. It's actually cheaper to just get a blowjob from the friendly neighborhood hooker and go watch the game.
The worst type of woman thinks she expects something by just existing. The entitled woman who thinks, oh, just because I look this way, I deserve this and princess treatment and that. You deserve nothing. Zero. I hate you. You're the worst. I don't like you at all. You're toxic. You're boring. You're stuck up. You're entitled. I don't care if you have fake lips. It's uninteresting to me. What do you bring to the table outside of your fake looks? That's a real question.
Women act like they're owed everything, blind to the fact most men don't even want that energy. Their entitlement is off the charts, expecting loyalty and love without giving a damn in return. They don't realize respect is earned, not demanded.
What are duties that women have towards men? And she was like, well, I just think that men naturally want to provide for women. I'm like, so wait, so you think that I want to get you nice shit just to watch you have it? You know, like that's what you're saying? Great. Well, that's fantastic. Every man on earth wants to sign up for that. And then if you say that to them, like, well, you're not a real man.
Right.
You know, a real man will buy me nice shit and then just watch how happy I am when I get it.
Yeah.
That's what real men do.
Yeah.
They're wild. These women are wild and out, especially on the conservative side. You know, in fact, a lot of the feminists, the outright outspoken feminists, act more conservative in their relationships with men than the conservative women do.
Yeah.
Significantly more submissive than the conservative counterparts, which is just insane to me.
I know I saw you on whatever, and you're one of the few people that say that there's no difference between conservative and liberal women. Like, you hear Charlie Kirk and he'll say, like, you know, a woman's political opinions matter. And I don't know what you found on whatever, but when I was doing interviews, I didn't really see a difference.
Women think men exist just to bankroll their happiness and get praised for it. What a joke. Feminists acting more submissive than conservatives? Wake up. Men ain't your ATM or your emotional punching bags.
Why are men not men anymore? For the past 48 hours, I disassembled a bed, carried it to my car, all the parts, by the way, carried a vanity to my car, loaded it in the car, then drove to the storage unit to help my friend unpack everything, to get it on a gurney, to take the gurney up to the elevator, to take the elevator up to the 4th floor just to get it to a storage unit, and then have to lift it up again and take it back into the motherfucking storage unit just to come back down to my car, just to go 5 minutes away, just to load back everything up in my car again. And you mean to tell me out of the 5 million niggas that I called, and collectively out of me and my friend, that not one of them could come and help me carry a motherfucking mattress?
Genuine question. Why is it that so many women think that they're entitled to a man's labor just because he's a man? It's the same way that y'all think that you're entitled to a relationship after you sleep with a man. Or the way that when you're in a marriage, you think that men are responsible for household labor and whatever bullshit psychology that you want to call it nowadays, even though you agreed by contract to be a stay-at-home mom. But I digress. These men do not owe you shit. Literally none. And where are your fathers to help in moving situations, or friends that actually give a shit about you rather than random dudes? But also, women have spent the last decade saying that they don't need a man and men aren't shit and you can do it all by yourself. Y'all got money. You guys are making your own money, so hire a moving company. Which, by the way, is still men. Some of y'all treat men so shitty, but then you still expect them to turn around and be there for you. And that's just not how the world works. And it's a woman's sense of entitlement that makes her think that just because she's friends with a man, that means he owes her his labor. Which also isn't how it works. Because when was the last time these women helped men in any capacity? You get exactly what you give. Y'all chose the bear for months, and this is the consequences of your own actions. But additionally, you don't get to pick and choose when equality best suits you. Y'all wanted equality, so I guess now you gotta figure it out. Okay, bye.
We are men, but we are not your men. It's not that they couldn't help you. They had no desire to help you specifically. She should have called the bear. That's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.